welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap. Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Free Candice, Season 5, Episode 27. Baby, I'm going to need y'all to get Jesus on the main line. I'm going to need y'all to get some sense from somewhere and shove it inside a daggone of y'all in the head, baby. She is very much giving me the scarecrow. Ain't nothing inside of this damn head of hers but freaking newspaper and stuffing, because ain't no goddamn way. This lady annoyed me from the minute she came on the freaking screen. The beginning of the damn episode, not even 2 minutes in, I was already sick of her. It's no freaking way, girl. Are you really this damn dumb? Seriously, have you been dropped on your freaking head? I'm not even joking. I'm not even playing. The fact that you would risk your life being dumb, ignorant, naive. Oh, his words I'm trying my best not to freaking use. Let me hold on to that one. Next up, Teeny. You seem like a nice lady, okay? You very pretty. You got beautiful, smart kids. I don't know what be going on that your kids be having more damn sense than y'all. And you seem like you having good conversations with them. You being open with them. You know, your mama even saying, listen, my daughter, she be too nice, okay? And the truth is that things ain't nice out here in the streets. I'm worried about her. She say she may have failed you somewhere down the damn line, girl, because between you with these cameras in this freaking house and then you over here, daddy, every time you say daddy, you make me freaking cringe, because these ain't these damn kids daddy. You know, you preparing them and telling them how he ain't gonna be home as soon as we thought he was gonna be home. It's gonna be a little bit later, and I feel like they was kind of happy and relieved to a certain degree, like, Lord, that means we still have a little bit of freedom, okay, a little extra time before he get in here. And I need to know how the hell, I know they say he got a business with his brother, but he over here talking about how he gotta go to the crap table, okay, play poker a little extra because of you and your spending habits, and he making $6,000 to $7,000 a day. I said, in jail? Like, I'm in the wrong damn department. What the hell is going on here? All right, and how you two freaking spoiled, and he needs you to be a little bit more submissive. Baby Teeny, you in danger, girl. Okay, moving on along. Andrew was over here waiting on Candice to come out. Okay, free Candice. He want her out now. He want to shower her with these gifts. We want to get together. We want her to be able to just move into this place that I already done bought and paid for. Paying the rent on this truck that I done got. All these damn gifts that I done got when I didn't even know whether she was going to be able to stay there or not. Only for her to end up saying, I'm probably not going to be able to stay there because I still got to go to this damn program and be there 20 to 30 days before I could do anything else, okay? But he's so into her that he willing to do any damn thing that he can, and he getting on his damn knees to propose 2.5 seconds after her getting out. We know how great that goes, okay? Andrew, child. Andrew done been married 3 times. Sam done been married 4 times. This would be her 5th. He's obviously wanting to be out here and be a damn player. I don't understand why you asked her and proposed to her in the first damn place about marriage, but then every minute you want to talk about, we should take it slow, okay? And Sam being as annoying as damn hell because she want him out here right damn now. She want to be able to get her freaking peanut butter and her jelly, her cream and lotion and everything that she needs. She want him down there by damn Christmas, baby. This shit is a hot ass freaking mess, y'all. Okay, we gonna go ahead, get into it. Take it from the top. You know how we do. Baby, listen, we gonna go, I think, from the least to the most of the most. So we gonna start with Andrew. Candice does make her way out. It does seem like she likes him more than I thought that she would like him, okay? She says that he is not her typical guy that she would go for, and I'm like, girl, we know, okay? You really didn't have to tell us because we knew already. You know, she actually has been with a lot of people that have mistreated her, you know, have definitely had a whole different look, different aura about them, and Andrew is the complete opposite of that. And, you know, she claims that initially she really wasn't like trying to call him up and expecting him to, you know, be sending her any money or asking him for any money. He initially sent her the first, you know, money that he gave her on his own. And she was like, oh, cool, I'll use this to buy like my pillows and sheets and stuff. And he basically was like, wait, you need pillows and sheets? What else do you need? And then we proceeded to make a list. And, you know, he got all of the things that was on the list. So it was like, okay, cool. You know, he's a really good guy, really caring. really supportive and all of that. So when we come out, we hugging him, we kissing him, we telling him that we love him, and because he's done all these things for us, we like, we gonna love him endlessly. And so of course we looking at everything that he bought, and we looking at the truck, and she want to do her cigarette thing, but he like, before you do the cigarette thing, he go ahead and get down on his knees. And of course, you are the love of my life. Okay, I want to be with you forever. I want to spend my life with you. You the best thing since cooked rice. Okay, you are a dream come true. And I promised that I would take care of you. And she's like, oh, baby, and I intend to keep that promise every single day. I love you. Will you marry me? And it's like, oh, baby, you so sweet. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what to say, but I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, baby, I will. I do. So we put the ring on, and we saying we really don't know whether this ring going to fit or not, but we going to make it fit. Okay, no, but it fit. And she's saying how beautiful it is. He actually was kind of still being a little insecure about it. And she was like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm getting blinded with this big ass rock that's in the middle of it. I love it, And, how he's actually making her feel like a princess, and he's really happy to hear that. Like, I do. Okay, that's all he want to hear. And of course, we're also saying this is really awkward because at the end of the day, we are damn strangers. We don't know each other, and she's not a person that's used to getting all this attention. So he's saying he mindful of that. And if she ever feels like she needs a break, if she needs him to step away, if it's too much, say it's too much, don't be scared to tell him that. He don't have a problem with giving her whatever space she needs. Every minute he like, I know, I understand. But at the same time, I'm excited to see you. I want to show you this affection and all of that, but I don't want it to be too much for you. And she's like, yeah, there's a little bit too much. It's overwhelming. I could kind of use another damn cigarette, but it's okay because, I guess she basically feels that it's also in a good way, and she probably feels obligated to let him show a little bit of affection because he done came here and bought all this stuff. And of course she want to just, sit on the tailgate of the truck, and it's like, I can't believe this truck is mine, and I'm so happy about that, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, right? And of course, she also has to do transition, which is a different means of housing. So she gets into the fact that, they said she cannot change her address until she proves and, what's going on. And she had told them she signed up for the 14-day program, and that she already had a place, and that he was here. And basically, long story short, they didn't give a damn about that. They was like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You still can have to go into this place up to 20 or 30 days. And she brought up her substance abuse and all of that. And she was like, she kind of felt like they threw it in her face, and, they got to make sure that she's not going to backslide. So she have to go to the well care, finish the program. Or if not, then it's an automatic revocation, and she could end up having to go back in and do whatever time. And we don't want that. So long story short is we would have to do what we got to do whether we like it or not. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. And, she has to basically be there by 3. And he was saying, well, what happens, after 3 is that once you check in, you can't come back out. And she said she wasn't too sure about that. They hadn't gave her the information. And he just kept telling her that it was okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Whatever we need to do, we're going to do. Don't stress yourself with that part, right? So when she went and sit at the back of the truck, of course, this is when he basically just was letting her know, like, I'm here for you. If you need me to take time, if you need me to slow down, which she was saying, yes, I definitely needed a little bit slower, but, I appreciate all of this. He had brung her over the purse and was showing her that. She looking at her glasses, she looking at her wallet, and she's very happy with all of, the gifts that she's been getting. Even though allegedly, according to her, she never was looking for him to financially, support her, but she ain't mad that he has, he is or whatever, right? He gives her his phone, and she's loving the case and all of that. And so he's obviously going to have to take her here and drop her to this place first. And I'm like, it would have been nice if he would have actually got her out and then waited and seen about getting her a place once he knew what was going to happen, instead of him actually spending all this extra money unnecessarily when she's probably not even going to be able to stay there at the place that he got. But hey, if he want to go in debt and he want to spend all of this, which obviously he do, then go ahead, Andrew, go off. I guess, baby, if it worked for you, it worked for you, because it wouldn't be me. Right? And like I said, we've seen some of these ones where they come out, they don't know each other from a whole hole in the wall, but we getting married right off the back, or we getting engaged right off the back, and then we want to complain about things after the fact because we didn't take the time to ask questions and to really know what was what, right? So I don't know how this one gonna go, y'all, but I'm honestly not expecting too much from it, but it does overall look like she's liking him right now, okay? We, of course, shall see, and we got to still continue to go further. Now, somebody else that we had up here, of course, was Michael. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I don't really give a damn about this Michael storyline. It's very freaking boring to me, and it's starting to come across very forced. But with his whole deal, he basically was feeling like, you know, Joey has been really wanting him to be more sexual, you know, wanting him to be able to do the sexy talk when they on these phone calls and things of that nature. And he goes to see what's supposed to be a sex expert and sit down and talk with them. Baby, I didn't want to hear about how he ain't good with fellatio and all of that. I was just like, okay, girl, whatever, you know. And he's not really used to talking that way. You know, the advice was basically telling him to do what he likes and also tell him what he likes. You know, we were saying how it can be very uncomfortable because most times when we're talking, my damn parents is in the next room and they can hear everything so awkward. Of course, I don't want to be talking in front of my parents. And I'm not actually really out there as much as him. And the fact that he's in jail and these phone calls do get recorded. And so we know we got to kind of do things a little bit of a different way. It's not just us one-on-one and all of that. And so, you know, once he leaves from there, he goes and actually rents out a hotel room and was like, I really want to take the time out and be here by myself. And, you know, let me go ahead, brush myself, you know, my teeth and get myself together, make myself look a little presentable. I thought it would be better if we had our visit here as opposed to me having it inside of my parents' house. And when we get on the call, you know, we get right to it of saying how we spoke to this expert and what she was saying, and we laughing about that, and he like, hey, I'm all for it. You know, they were saying that he should watch some, you know, like, I forgot the kind of porn, but y'all know what the hell I'm talking about, child. And Joey was like, hey, that works for me because that's pretty much what I got on my damn phone anyway. And he was like, yeah, I know. So he was like, you know, at least he have like kind of a head start of knowing what type of things that he like already, right? And he was like, yeah, so what you gonna do for me? But we didn't even get into that, which I'm glad we didn't. I didn't need to see it, but I'm just saying, we kind of get cut off from that conversation where Joey's like, I don't want to be a party pooper. I'm not trying to start an argument, but a mutual friend of ours was telling me that you up here on these damn sites, okay? And what the hell was you doing up there? And so he's like, nah, I wasn't up there. Like, you know, yeah, I have the page up there, whatever. And I was looking for some things, which later he goes into it a little bit more in the confession, you know, with us saying that he was looking into Joey's account because he have his information and the whole thing with them needing to show this picture. And that's what he was up there for. But his whole thing to Joey and to us was like, what difference does it make? At the end of the day, I'm not acting on anything. I'm not cheating on you. You know, that's the furthest thing from my mind. So I don't understand what this person is trying to run back to you, like if they tattling on me and I'm doing something wrong, because I'm not. And then he gonna add, when it's just like to us that, you know, you're in prison anyway, so what would be the big deal? He ha 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 hoo. But I'm like, would you feel that way the other way around if Joey is seeing people, you know? But according to Joey, of course, he's saying that he ain't seeing nobody, he ain't doing nothing with nobody up in the gym, okay, supposedly, allegedly, and he's being devoted to him. So he definitely is not feeling having anybody come back and tell him that he's on this program. And the call is cut off very short, which makes him even more aggravated because he like, well, damn, I done rented out this whole damn hotel room and we barely even got to speak. The calls are so fast. And then on top of it, the call that should be about us, you know, enjoying each other and having our sexy time is interrupted with him to basically spend most of it complaining and thinking that I'm on some site doing something dirty to him that I'm not doing. Okay, so it really wasn't much going on with freaking Michael and Joey, to be honest. I was like, whatever. Now, Andrew, you next, bitch. Oh, child, I don't know what to think about Andrew, y'all. Andrew, we already know, has had a drinking problem. You know, he's had 3 marriages. He's actually, very much giving off playboy. Of course, the last time we seen him, he was at the damn party, and everybody at the party and everybody in town seemed like they want him. You know, he goes to his niece's house for this breakfast or whatever, and they like, yo, how was the party? What went down? You know, did you enjoy yourself? Like, oh, good, you here because we were saying how skinny you look and we want to, you know, feed you. So he go ahead and sit down to eat, and he's showing them the pictures. As he's trying to show the picture, Sandy sends through a text message, and it's like, oh, Sandy sending through a text, and he's over here like, really, she is? Yeah, bitch. I'm like, I see it. Okay, I wouldn't be saying it if it's not happening. So, you know, he go ahead and try to hurry up and answer it or whatever, and then he's showing the pictures that they took, and they like, oh, wow, it was a lot of people there, and, you know, what was going on. And, of course, it don't take long before Sam is calling on the phone. So when she calls, of course, he's saying he did with his nieces, he eating breakfast or whatever have you, and they say hi, and she says hi, you know, and immediately it's like every time they speak, she goes to, are you going to be coming down? And he was like, you know, I'm trying to figure it out. I'll get it figured out. But right now, I really can't tell you a yes or a no right off the back. You know, I know she's a prisoner. She wants to see me every couple of weeks. And it's hard because of the distance and so on and so forth. But again, realistically, you know, I don't know when it would be, right? I don't have it like that. I'm on a fixed income. I get a pension. And apparently, he's paying out like alimony from one of his damn, probably the last ex-wife, I would assume. I think that's what he said. So checks be a little bit short. Now, mind you, she like, well, I see you ain't got a problem with going damn shopping. Every time I turn around, you shopping. And we did see him going shopping, you know, with his nieces and wanting to buy them different things or whatever have you and getting some things for himself. But it's his money, girl. It's his money that he worked for, that he get his pension for. And if that's what he want to spend it on, that's what the hell he could spend it on. Like, he don't have to apologize or make up no, you know, news about that. But nonetheless, he was also, of course, telling her that he was, let everybody know he was engaged, which at this point he didn't have no choice because she blew him up any damn way. So he was like, now everybody know. He made me laugh because he was like, the whole world know the only thing I didn't do was screaming for the mountaintops, you know, on the rooftops. And so she was happy about that. She said that bring her peace and that brings her calmness, knowing that. But now we got to have something else to complain about. So now we are bringing up, of course, you know, what is going to happen. I really wanted you to be here for the holidays and for December. So we like saying, well, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm not taking no for an answer. You're going to come. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to do whatever it takes and he's going to come, does that mean that you are going to buy the ticket? Does that mean don't worry about it, I got you, it's on me? Or are you telling him that he ain't got no choice? He going to find a way and get there? Because, girl, if that's what you saying is a no for me, dog, I can see that this is not going to work with them because she is very, very insecure. You know, she's saying it's overdue, that she always wanted to be with him. She wished that they could have been together from years ago, but it didn't work. And, you know, they making jokes like, oh, he almost on the verge of tears. He about to cry. You about to make him cry. Stop it or whatever, right? And you know, one of the nieces is a correction officer, so she was like, you know, this is a warning for me, like the way she talking to him. Of course, I hear inmates talk like that all the time, and she was like, she must have thought she had a sugar daddy, and now it's like, no, girl, he's the furthest thing from it. He's broke. He ain't got no damn money, you know, to be spending. And she's basically telling him how he don't be buying, you know, stuff that's necessary, but he was like, no, it is necessary. Y'all know what I'm saying, stuff, right? So, you know, he was like, I know you want to see me and I want to see you too, and you know, maybe I can figure something out, but if I can't, I can't, like, you know what I mean? That's basically what it boils down to. And she was like, and then on top of that, I don't got no body wash, I wouldn't have no soap. Girl, that's not my responsibility, honey. That's not my responsibility. Like, you would have to wash your daggone behind regardless. Like, are you going to really sit there and wait on somebody else to be able to get it for you to wash up? Girl, make it make sense. So, Sam, I'm giving you the damn side eye too, even though we can clearly see that Rick really is still trying to be out here in these streets. And, like, he wanted both ways. On one hand, he like, yes, this is my dream girl. I want to marry her. But on the other hand, he really ain't trying to pick up and move no damn where. And he ain't barely trying to freaking go and visit you. And I don't know why he proposed to you. That was dumb to me too, because what he's saying about them making it, you know, taking it slow makes sense, but it doesn't make sense if you propose to the person, in my opinion. Like, it's just not adding up. And I definitely understand, the nieces feeling the way they feel and how that came off. I really wish she would have saved that conversation for another time, especially knowing that he was there with his nieces eating and that he had you on speaker. That was really weird to me. Then she calls him, I don't know if this is the same day, next day, whatever. He driving, he about to go meet his friend, to play ball or whatever. And it's like, literally picks the conversation right back up. Oh, so did you think about it? Did you figure out a way? And it's like, no, chick, I didn't figure out a way. I just literally spoke to you, okay? I'm still thinking about it, and but I haven't came up with nothing. It's just one of those things where we're gonna have to wait and see. Now, I will say it annoys me because not all men, but most men are kind of those last minute types that is like, yo, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I will, maybe I won't when we get there. Whereas women are more preparers and, getting everything together and planning things out. So I can get how that could be, frustrating or whatever. But it's like you literally just spoke to him about it. What ideas was he supposed to have in between the last time that you spoke to him and now? He's still saying, I got to figure out this money thing and things is tight, so I really don't know. And she was like, to me, this is sounding like you're really not into it and you out here playing daggone games. And he's like, no, I do want to go see you, but it's just about the money. That's all. And she was like, no, it's feeling to me like you backpedaling, okay? And so he was like, I don't know where all this is coming from, and of course we're saying this is ridiculous, this is an insult, and he's saying, yeah, he do want to come, and she was like, well, it really don't sound like it, and she's just like, he said he didn't change his mind, and she's like, okay, and he's like, she's really, really pushing this marriage thing hard, and so, of course, he's back to I think it's too soon, which is where I get aggravated with him at, because like I said, why did you propose? And then he's saying, she told him it's hard just not knowing like what exactly you gonna do and where we going and all of that, right? Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? That's what she was giving me. But nonetheless, she says she leave it in his hands. Either he gonna figure it out or he not gonna figure it out, but she told him he needs to figure it out soon. And he was like, oh, I didn't like the way that sounded or whatever, right? Y'all, my light is going in and out. It have a short. I hope y'all can still hear me, see me, all this good stuff as best as possible, because I don't even know what's happening, but I'm going to keep it going, right? And, he said he didn't even think he would get married a third time with his last divorce, and he didn't think he would be here. So when he meets up with his friend, he's saying how it's difficult and all of that, and they get into a conversation about it, and the friend is like, be real with me, like, tell me the honest damn answer, don't bullcrap me. Are you in with this or are you out? Like, do you really want to sit here and marry this damn girl? What's going on with you? And he says yes. Like, it took him a minute. He was silent for a minute. I don't know why we got to be dramatic and have these long dramatic pauses, but he did eventually answer him and was like, yeah. And he was like, so that if the answer is yeah, then you do what you got to do. There's nothing else to talk about. If you're telling me this is the woman of your dreams and you want her and you do want to marry her, then go ahead and do what you got to do to get down there and be with her and call it a damn day, basically, is what he was saying. So that was that with daggone Rick. Child. I really gotta take a minute. We gonna go to Teeny. We gonna go to Teeny, y'all. Teeny. Teeny say, I love y'all. Okay, she call her kids. They come walking in. I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all, right? And they basically like, yeah, we love you too. And she proceeds to start telling them, Daddy ain't gonna be coming home right now. He is gonna come home, but it's just gonna be a little bit longer. It's gonna be 2 months longer than what we was expecting it to be, right? And we know anytime she start the conversation with I love you, that we got some other damn news coming behind it. So it's like, just get to the damn point of what it is. So, he gonna miss your birthday, but he gonna have a whole bunch of other birthdays that he will be here for. The good news is that he is still coming home, but it's just gonna be 2 months later than what it was gonna be and what we would have hoped. And so they both kind of sitting there in shock, initially. And then it's like, okay, well, really, what does this mean for us? What does that mean that's gonna happen? That type of thing. And she's saying, I'm sorry. Her daughter was looking a little disappointed that he wasn't gonna be here for the birthday party. And she's like, we're just going to have to bite the bullet on this one. We're going to have to do what we got to do. Of course, we got to have a chance to process it. And, always is what's best for the family and making decisions together. And she was like, we could have a trip to Florida for your birthday, and, he doesn't have to know that we're going to Florida, and he can still be there for your birthday and all of that, right? And so she was like, I think that'll be okay, and we have to have like a lot of patience. And she was like, well, we've been able to get through 5 years with 2 more months. But my thing is, I do remember the daughter saying, like, I can't wait for him to get out, because times that I want to hang out with my friends and do other things, basically I'm going with her to this visiting thing with him. That messes up my weekend and time that I can have to just be a kid and chill, because I'm going with her riding up and down this damn road to go visit, which is something that of course I don't agree with and don't freaking like. So that's 2 more months of them having to do that. And so when the daughter's like, yeah, I'm a little upset and a little disappointed by this, I'm sure it has to do with that, as well as it being about, her birthday and the fact that she thought that this was coming to a close and we was going to be able to celebrate. And now here you telling me, he won't be getting out. Now, it did make me chuckle when, her brother was talking, and he was like, well, on the one hand, it's a good and a bad thing, to look on the bright side of it. That means I have more time to myself, more time, things that I could get done, some working out that I could do and things of that, and they laughing or whatever the case may be. So he's pretty much just like, can I go upstairs? Because kids are resilient regardless of what, right? And mama's like, okay, bye. And then it's just her and her daughter sitting there, and she's still telling her daughter, like, the girl time that we have, our little pedicures, manicures, our girl days that we get to spend together, like nothing is going to change about that. We still going to go do our shopping. We're going to get our nails done. Those are still our moments or whatever, right? And her daughter is so mature and smart. Like I said, these kids are very, very smart, because she's like, well, I know it's going to take him time to adjust and y'all to also get used to each other and, us having to do things a different way. And she was like, I know that you're never going to like put him before me, or that doesn't mean you're replacing the time with me or nothing like that. But I know you're going to need that too. And her saying, well, you don't want him to come with us on pedicures. And she's like, yeah, no, that's our time and that's it. So, she's letting her know, like, you're still going to be the most important thing. And I appreciate her saying that, and I hope that she follows it. Meanwhile, we seeing him in the damn prison, and he like, yeah, I've been in love for all this time with her, and now it's coming down to months or whatever, and I'm getting nervous about coming home. And he over here talking about sometimes it scares me, that's for sure, and all of this and that. And he's like, she can be a very spoil you person. Okay, so we have her mama stop by, and she asking her mama, like, oh, the kids is not here, are you here to see me or them? Because she had told her daughter, like, go upstairs and tell your brother, to start getting ready, because he do have a practice today or whatever, right? And so mama like, I came to see both. And she telling mama, well, what I like to use for therapy, we about to go out here and do some shopping. Yeah, we shopping for this birthday party, but we also just shopping in general. For us, we gonna spend up some raw money. And of course, mama ain't got a problem like with that. She like, let's do it. And he's saying how she spoil you, how she spends a whole damn lot. He be trying to tell her to chill, but the more she spend, the more he got to kind of replace what she's spending. And that he's making $6,000 to $7,000 a day. I said, how, Sway? Where we getting this money from? Like, what are we really talking about here? I'm confused. And again, I know we mentioned him having some type of business with his brother. We didn't say what it was. And we over here crying about giving the mama $100 or $150 a week. If you making $6,000, $7,000 a day, you got it. And if she's spending it on her mama, I don't see why your mama can't get that. I'm like, what's really happening here? But nonetheless, I digress. Of course, we are also mentioning, as far as her mom, how it's always been weird with the whole camera thing. That's always rubbed her the wrong way. And we like, oh, this the first time I came here and the cameras is down. And how that make her feel away. And she's like, yeah, Teeny, it may not be nothing to you, and you may not see it as a big deal. But me as your mom and the rest of your family, we definitely see it as a big deal. And it's not okay with none of us, okay? Child, ain't okay with me either, and I ain't even in your damn family, and we hearing Rob say he sells shoes, okay, he's doing a little shoe selling, clothes selling, but we also hearing him say how he just go to the damn, gambling and just do a little gambling and randomly throughout the day, while she's spending this damn money because she's such this damn spoiled brat or whatever the case may be. And he be saying, can you give me an update on the account? And she be talking about, oh, God, you getting on my nerves. He just runs to the poker tables. I'm like, I know they got different things that be in jail that, we could do on the side, but it's like that? What the hell? But anyway, we got her and mama, we out here shopping, and this is adorable, that's adorable. I could get this, I could get that, maybe get her a sweater and all of that. And then mama start just really saying, like, listen, yeah, I'm worried, I'm scared, and I do feel like I'm losing you, and I'm skeptical about, him getting out and what that relationship is going to look like. I think that you can be very naive sometimes, and that you are expecting for everything to be a better than roses. She's like, I don't know Rob directly yet, and how does the kids feel, with all the changes with him going to be coming home and stuff like that. How do you think that's going to, be affecting them? And she's saying that, this is really a big concern for her and stuff like that, especially with her being a girl. And she's like, well, I was, talking to her about them being able to still have girl time and, of course, grandma, okay, her mama saying she worried about that too. And, she starts to kind of get teary-eyed, and she telling her mom, like, you ain't got to be upset. Please don't cry. You're going to make me cry. She was like, what, you feel like you're going to lose me? She's like, nothing could come in between you. You're not going to lose me. And mom is saying she's very much acting like this is a fairy tale. She acting like she over here watching Cinderella, Snow White, and, all the rest of the damn Disney cartoons. And this ain't it. And she was like, she's really very sweet, but we know that everything in life is not sweet, and that sometimes she feel like she failed and she could have did more because she wasn't always there. She was busy. She was a single mom. She did the best that she could, but she feel like now looking back, I probably could have did a little bit more, and I want her to be able to just handle things and make the best decisions, which I think, any parent would feel. And I think that was her nice way of saying, my damn daughter ain't got it on upstairs, okay? And we gonna have to go ahead and pray for her and hope for the best and hope that everything that I have taught her to the point that I taught it to her can freaking work, because so far it's not looking like it. I'm just saying. So, she telling her that it hurts and she tried super hard, and, she do feel like she should have done better, and that when things get home, it's going to change. It's not going to be the way that she think it's going to be. Girl, mama, we agree with you, okay? We agree with you. And, of course, Charlene, Teeny is saying that is an adjustment or whatever. Charlene, her mom was saying so it's an adjustment. And at the same time, we see Rob saying, I really do wish she could be a little bit more submissive, though. That's one problem that I sometimes don't get that from Teeny, and that could be something that could end up breaking the damn relationship apart, because I don't know how that's going to work. I got everything else, but, she's not going to sit down and she's not just going to listen to me as much as I want her to. I want her to, have more, I want to have more of a voice in the relationship. So that would probably be the thing that could possibly break us, with her not being submissive the way that I want her to. And I'm saying, because he's like, I'm being, honest with y'all, whatever, right? I'm like, how much more damn submissive can she freaking get when she letting you put damn cameras in her house? Because, baby, you got the right one with that, because I don't know nobody else that would have let you do that. And if he already watching y'all from on them damn cameras while he's sitting in jail, like I said, that never rubbed me the right damn way. I know when he get home, okay, these is the red flags, baby, that he about to be a whole ass mess once he get in that damn house. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Moving on along, last but definitely not freaking least. I was trying to wait to talk about her because this bitch run my damn blood pressure through the freaking roof. Because I'm like, I know you freaking lying. Yana raggedy damn ass. Okay. She's sitting here talking on the phone. And, of course, still complaining about, oh, I didn't know you was going to be saying anything about we got to wait. And I'm not waiting for no marriage. And now we coming up with this whole, we changing it around. No, boo, it wasn't that. I'm saying that I want to wait because I'm worried about anybody else, or because I don't want to marry you. You misunderstood me. This is all about me wanting to give you the type of wedding that I think you will want and you deserve. And if we take the time and be able to save up, then I can give you the proper wedding. And it's like, oh, this date is here now. You know, it's funny how it came so fast. We was just talking about it and now it's here. And today's the day she's supposed to get sentenced, you know, and she have a Zoom appointment and she could either do 15 days, 75 days, house arrest, or 95 days, right? It would be 15 days in jail. This is supposed to be the 3 options, right? And, you know, she's basically like, she's waiting to see which one is going to be. And, you know, she have the Zoom court appointment that's going to be getting ready to come up. So she kind of want to talk to him first before she have to go ahead and handle that. And we're bringing back up the whole conversation and how she didn't know about it. And once he started breaking it down, saying supposedly it was about him, you know, waiting to give her this best wedding. She's like, oh, well, you lucky you came up with something good with that one. You know, at this point, she go get her daughter and, you know, putting a little clothes on her, whatever the case may be, and telling him, I like how you came up with that real fast. That sound cute. But at the end of the day, I'm still not waiting, right? I still want us to be able to get married quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I don't understand what the hell the quick, fast, and in a hurry is about, girl. But okay, obviously it makes sense to her. So, you know, she telling him, you hitting me with nice answers. Keep on hitting them for me, but I ain't waiting no damn 2 years, and that's that on that. And please, we better not have, you know, no more surprises. I don't need no other surprise info. So then as she putting her daughter t-shirt on, you know, he was saying how they are open book and they always been an open book, and he apologized for that. And she was like, yeah, because it wasn't feeling open, you know, then or whatever. And of course, bringing up the whole thing of her not knowing that he was married before and not having to worry about bigger issues. So she like, all right, let me go ahead and get on this Zoom call. And they only show us literally her making the call, you know, in the beginning, her saying it was her, and then her saying, sorry, I was getting my daughter together or whatever. And we don't see her again to the end of the freaking episode where they put up something letting us know that WeTV had to step out for a minute. You know, the Love After Lockup crew had to step out. They could not tape that part. And when they come back in, we see her okay, trying to hurry up and hang up the call. And she going off, okay, how inconsiderate, how nasty, how rude, how unprofessional. She was just nasty. She was disgusting. She was so rude to me. I'm telling her that I'm for feeding my damn daughter, and she gonna tell me I can't feed my daughter. You're not gonna tell me I can't feed my daughter, bitch. F you. I'm gonna feed my daughter if I want to. As a matter of fact, F your kids too. How dare you? Who the hell are you to think you can tell me that I can't feed my daughter? You are on a Zoom call with a court, ma'am. She's the freaking judge, ma'am. Regardless, it's a Zoom call and you're in your house. That don't mean feed your daughter. That don't mean feed yourself. That don't mean feed the cat. That don't mean feed the dog. That mean you sit your ass down and act like you give a damn about your freaking sentence, and act like you care about this case. Act like you're remorseful. Act like you want to make a damn change, and you do and say whatever the hell you have to do and say to not get the 15 days or the 75 days or the 95 days. You don't think you're going to curse the freaking judge out and then want to cry and talking about she's telling me I could possibly get up to 4 years probation. 4 years probation wasn't even on the table. They wasn't even mentioning it before. They wasn't mentioning it, bitch, because they thought you was actually going to act like you had some damn sense. But since you didn't, now you going to look at the freaking max. And I'm not even mad, because honestly, you was annoying me so freaking bad when the episode started that I was saying your ass deserved more than 15 days, more than 75 days, more than 90 days, because you're freaking ignorant. Ain't no damn way in the world you gonna sit here and talk about because you a judge don't mean you get to be smart with me. That's exactly what the hell it means. Talking about I'm not kissing nobody else, and that's why you got up to 4 damn years. And to be honest, God forgive me, because I don't usually feel this way, especially with somebody that have kids. But this is very much giving me the ignorance that the lady in the damn Target had the other day. If y'all seen that video that was floating around when the cops was giving her so much opportunities and she had her damn kids, okay, and she was in there stealing shit. And she act like she wanted to have the damn attitude and like she was running shit, and they dragged her behind the jail. That's what Ayana is giving me, okay? Because if you ain't got the sense that God gave a freaking roach, that when there's a person in that position of power, you do what you got to do. Yeah, we know that the crimes we get do not be given out in the same way. You know, different people could do the same crime and you'll get more time. We know things don't be fair, but that don't mean sit there and act a whole ass fool and show your behind like this judge owe you something. She don't owe you a freaking thing. You could have waited 5-10 minutes, however long you was on the phone with the judge, and when you got off with the damn judge, you could have fed your daughter then, bitch. I'm sorry, that was so stupid and ignorant. You called that on yourself. And what I don't get about Ayana is from the beginning, when she first got pulled over for driving damn high, which you shouldn't have been doing, she was blaming that on them. She blamed everything on everybody but her damn self, when you should not have been driving high, ma'am, and then you wouldn't have got arrested, ma'am, and then you wouldn't have had to go to court, ma'am. It's not everybody else's fault but yours. She talking about she had a rotten attitude. You got a rotten attitude. So she met your damn attitude, your rotten ass attitude. She came back with another rotten ass attitude for you, and she just so happens to be the one that got your damn life in her hands, dummy. Can't make this shit up, yo. That pissed me off, and she got the nerve to be like, I'm pissed off. That really got to me. Take these monitors off of me. I don't want to talk about this. This dumb bitch, get this off of me, and y'all could get out of here. I'm done with this shit. I'm over with this shit. This got me tight. This got me irritated. I'm so mad. Boo-hoo-hoo. Who gives a damn if you mad, and your mad ass could do the 4 years since you want to be cute? And then she get on the phone, because now boo-boo, okay, done called up to check on her to see what the hell going on, you know, Jamal. And she like, now she talking about 4 years probation. He like, oh my God, what happened? What are you talking about? She's talking about because of the judge, you know, they want you to kiss their ass because of a sentence. I'm not kissing nobody ass. He said, no, you do what you got to do to stay free. He was like, that's what you got to do. We all got to do it. At the end of the day, this ain't about you. This is about doing what you got to do to make sure you don't have to spend a long ass freaking time in there. And she don't know now if this is going to be freaking affecting Jamal being able to come home, since she going to have to do 4 years probation or whatever. And she talking about she was being a dickhead, and he said, yeah, sometime they going to be a dickhead. They going to treat you like they not human, but at the end of the day, you bite the freaking bullet and you still do what you got to do, because it's about you and your freaking kids, bitch. He was telling her the same thing, and she talking about, this is insane, this is crazy. And you lucky it's freaking 4 years probation. Talking about, this ain't fair to me. It should have been 4 years with your ass locked up. I wouldn't have even gave a damn. And I'm just being honest, y'all. She really take me the hell off. 4 years probation to me is too damn freaking little bit amount of time. You was looking at either 15 days locked up or 75 days to 90-day damn house arrest, and now you don't went to 4 years probation because you couldn't keep your freaking mouth shut. That was Love After Lockup, y'all. Oh God, listen, talk about it in the comments. What y'all think about these freaking couples? What y'all thought about this damn episode? What y'all think about Ayana? Baby, put it all in the comments. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo.